Hi, my name's Mark Lloyd. I'd just like to briefly explain what this video is about. We do valuation services, and one is for insurance purposes, another reason we'd have a valuation is for its second-hand value, and the third reason would be for probate purposes. One of the questions we get asked a lot to do is valuations, and it's not a straightforward answer because there's valuations, it means lots of different things. So valuation for insurance is something we do on the premises. Now, how it works is if you've got a ring, for instance, that you already have certification on, sometimes the valuation runs out of date and your insurance company wants an updated valuation. That's quite simple for us to do because we can take the information from the previous valuation, and all I have to do is phone, get current values from the diamond companies, and then we can make an in-house valuation for you. And what we do is we take the ring, for example, we'll clean and polish it so that it looks fantastic for the picture. We take a lovely picture of it, we'll use a digital vernier, we'll measure the stone, get the current value, picture goes on, and you get a lovely certificate to hand to your insurance company or email to them, and that solves that problem. Now, if for example you have a ring that you don't have any information on, then that can be slightly different. Sometimes we can do that in-house by measuring the stones. I'm not a gemologist, so if for instance your ring had a nice big ruby in it, we would then use a different company. Now, we like to use Safeguard, which are based in the Birmingham Jewellery Quarter. It's run by the ASSI office, and we feel you can't do better than that to trust their opinion on what a valuation would be for insurance. So this is the package you get. So we have to post it to them, but don't worry, our insurance covers for whatever value. We just need to know what you think it's worth, and we will get that covered to post off, and you get a fold out certificate, and this is done by a gemologist at the ASSI office. It's what we call an independent valuation service. This works really well if you have no idea what it's worth and we have no certification, and we would send that off. This does take a bit more time obviously because it's not done in-house. The other time we would use Safeguard is, for instance, sometimes we buy jewellery in and we would like to put it in the second hand. So when we've bought it off you, we generally know to price it at roughly half what it would be from new. So we have a good idea obviously of guessing in some way by measuring the stones and whatever to know what that would be. But sometimes if it's what we think is quite a valuable piece, we would send that second-hand item to Safeguard to get an independent valuation done again, and then we can sell it in our window with confidence to know that this is what its replacement value would be. We haven't just made that up, we've sent it off and had an independent valuation done. So that's the two times we would use Safeguard valuation. The other type of valuation we do is what we call a certificate of authenticity, and this is for insurance too. Again, this is a nice picture taken, full description of what it is. We only do this type of valuation when we've made it ourselves, so we know exactly how much it costs to replace because we've made it. So this is a certificate we do in-house. It gives you peace of mind that you're buying from us what we say it is, and it also works for the insurance purposes as well. The other type of valuation we do is when somebody comes in with a big pile of gold, for instance, like this, and they would like to know what it's worth. Now, when somebody comes in and says, I've got this gold, can you tell me what it's worth? That is not just a straightforward answer either. So we would put it on the scales, we wait, we have a look at the current value because the gold price changes twice a day, and we will make an offer to buy that gold from you. Obviously, we have to make some money. We're transparent about this. At the time we will tell you what we would buy that gold for. Now, you can either accept that offer and we would pay you, and we do a buy-in sheet where you have to prove your identity with maybe a driving license or a utility bill for police purposes. The other thing this is sometimes used for example, say you've got a pile of gold and you want to sell it yourself. You can bring that to us. Again, we would wait. We would tell you what we think it would be selling for in our second hand. And that gives you a much better idea of what you could put it on eBay for or sell it to your friend, anything like that. If, for instance, you want the jewellery to be tired, we also offer a professional cleaning service. So you can leave the items with us, we will clean them up, make them look as best possible, and that can, in some cases, help you sell the item. So the other time we see a big pile of gold like this quite often is in the sad case of people passing away and there's jewellery left over, and the solicitors need what's called a letter for probate. So in this case the solicitors or yourself would bring the jewellery to us, we can wait, and again we would on a letterhead for your solicitor write down individual items, that's what we would buy that for at its second-hand value, so that then you can go back to the solicitor and all family members can know exactly what that jewellery is worth, and you can decide between yourselves whether you want to split the jewellery or sell it to us, and we will give you that offer you've paid. So that's probate valuation insurance. I hope that helps explain the differences in the valuation services that we offer. Any questions, please phone the shop or send us an email. Thank you.